just got off the bus in Senja. This is the view straight off the bus, and we're doing some final shopping before the journey begins. So we've just cleared the first town. It's a 50-minute hike to where Raphael hopes is the first camping spot. So just about 10 minutes from the town, we actually came across that sign for a toilet, and we decided that we'd check out this path. And luckily enough, on the way up here, we found a really nice little place to set up camp. It's got bins, toilet, a water station. So we thought we'd set up our camp here. Let's see. And by doing this route, we've saved some time going up the hill and then back down the next morning to stock up on supplies, because the next shop isn't for about another 3 days. So yeah, we saw this sign for tent here. Just assumed that it's free to pitch up your tent here. And so I'll show you the campsite. So yeah, we've set up camp here for today. Definitely not a bad place to camp. So we've just had our breakfast. We had to wait for about an hour for the rain to stop. We had a few small problems with the tent, with this pole folding inside and letting the moisture in, as well as a little hole that formed. But other than that, it was a decent night's sleep. So we finally made it to the top of the hill. That's where we were, down there. So we've just come a little bit further around that corner, and it looks like there's finally somewhere to stop and eat a bit of lunch. Like the road's closed as well. Whoa. just a little bit further down the road, there's a huge crater from where that obviously fell. So we got lucky with our camping spot again today. We managed to find somewhere with a bin and a toilet over there. And we've set up the tent over there. We did originally set it up to be right by the beach, which I'll walk to now, but it was too exposed, so the poles were nearly snapping in the wind. But the view from the beach is insane. Let's take down through this little path. Yeah. That's where we had dinner over there. And hopefully tonight we might see the northern lights as well. It's due to be about 35% cloud coverage. The sky is definitely clearing up, so there's a chance of that happening. Yeah, unless we see the northern lights, that's the end of the first full day of walking. So my bag to dry. We thought that the tent was collapsed, so windy. I'm having to wear this on my head. My hair is greasy now because there's no showers. And we've hung up the inside of the tent while it's dry and there's no rain. Just to try and let it dry a bit before we pack it up and start walking. So we've just found this private, secluded beach area, just off the main road there. and we're going to sit here and have lunch for a bit. We've got to dig into the snack supply since the next shop isn't for another 2 days. We've done about 15 or 16k today, and we still haven't come across a camping site, so hopefully we come across one soon, and we're going to try and get a bus or a tunnel tomorrow morning just to cut off some of the next distance. So after walking the rest of the journey, maybe 16 kilometers today, we've got to this small town where we thought we were going to camp, but we can't find a campsite anywhere. There's no flat ground anywhere to camp. So what we've done is we're booking in now to a campsite in Skarland, and we're going to get the bus to Skarland in about 2 hours time, which is what we were going to hike tomorrow, that same route. So we're skipping out about 17k. But after the hike today, I don't think we would have managed it anyway. So hopefully we'll get the bus through, still get all the same viewpoints, and then we'll be camping in Skarland for 3 nights. So we waited 2 hours in the cold rain through Raphael over there, and I'm now freezing, but we finally made it on this bus. I don't think I've ever been so grateful to be on a bus in my life, and we've now got half an hour journey into Skarland. Good morning, guys. We had a great night's sleep in the campsite last night. It was nice to have a warm shower. That's the view from the campsite. And we're currently in the kitchen making a big breakfast ready for setting off to the beach later today. Good morning. So we ended up going to a beach yesterday and eating 3 massive meals just to refuel, and then today we're setting off again officially. We're going to having one last big breakfast in the campsite, and then we're going to walk up a massive mountain, hopefully camp somewhere at the top, and if it's too rainy we're going to try and walk back down, maybe halfway, and camp somewhere around there. So we've just started walking up the mountain, and not very far up we found this primitive shelter thing. So I think the plan is to leave 2 of our bags here tonight, walk up the rest of the mountain, and then come back here to sleep. So it feels so tantalising having left our rucksacks in the primitive shelter.
We're probably about a third of the way.
And we're going to do a rota with Raphael's bag, swapping it every half an hour or so. So we're still going up the mountain. I'm next on the bag rota. We've just had to go through the boggiest sort of area filled with planks. My shoes got soaked, and luckily they've been waterproofed, so it's all good. We're just hoping that these clouds clear so that we get a good view from the top.
Well, behind.
So there's Raphael in the distance over there.
Good afternoon.
And we've basically reached the peak of all peaks on this mountain here. And check out the view just through this little ridge. Oh, the cloud is just coming. The cloud has just blocked it, but you could see the mountains over there that we were going to. So here we are at the peak of all peaks on this mountain. It's a shame it's not a sunny day, otherwise the view over there would have been incredible. But you can sort of see the sea and the other mountain range over there. So I'm currently heading back down the mountain. We waited about another 40 minutes or so at the peak to see if the clouds would clear, but they didn't get any better, they just got worse. So it's annoying, but we can't control the weather, so we're just going to get back down and set up our sleeping bags in the shelter. So I'm currently going through this absolute swampland right here. Raphael and Rupert went a different way to avoid going through the swamps. I think because they were afraid of tripping over. But their way was a lot slower. I think they've gone over that mountain edge there to try and cut it out. But I think it's going to add an extra couple hours. So I trust my gear, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it through this swamp dry. So, well, fingers crossed at least. So I thought I'd quickly show you the sleeping situation for tonight. These are the primitive huts I mentioned earlier. Raphael was actually sleeping back down at the campsite because he fell in the marsh boggy bit, and so he's gone back down to get dried and showered. But me and Rupert are staying in these huts. We've actually made some modifications to them. So to dry our clothes here, we've got we found these pegs were left, or these nails were left in this bucket. And so we've actually nailed in. I used the axe to chop one of these pieces of wood and made a makeshift hammer from it. And I've managed to hang up our stuff on these pegs, on these nails, just to dry off. And then we were worried about the wind blowing in water during the night if it's really rainy. So we've actually made this tarpaulin inside here. And so you can open it up from the top, go inside.
Currently meditating.
Got some ambient music in here, and and you can, we pegged this in as well all along, and we've made it so that you can unhook it, just like an entranceway. Got a lovely view, and then we've got all our sleeping set up in here. We've just made some nice meals using the stove, and this is going to be where we sleep for tonight. Definitely one of the cooler places that I've slept in. Good morning, guys. We're about to leave the primitive shelter and go and meet Raphael down at the campsite. So I've got the high-vis jacket on, and we're about to walk through that tunnel there. How far is it? 1.2k. So yeah, 1.2k through that tunnel. So we survived the tunnel, and we're now trying to walk as fast as possible to get to the beach, because we need to ask the bus driver if the buses are running tomorrow, to try and make it. We want to camp on the beach for one night and in the mountain for 2 nights, but if there's no buses tomorrow, we're gonna have to go straight to the mountain today and spend 3 nights there. So we're on a tight time schedule to get to the beach in time. So we made it to the viewpoint in good time. The rain just it's just starting to clear as we've got here, and it's definitely a good view. Those have got to be the strongest colours in a rainbow I've ever seen. So, we've arrived at the beach. And we just spoke to the bus driver, and there's no buses tomorrow, the 370, which we needed to get. So the option was either get on one today and spend 3 nights in the mountains, or it's 3 nights at the mountain Heston, which is quite a big mountain, but we don't actually know where we camp there or what camp spots there are there. Whilst here on this beach, we know we can definitely camp. So we thought we'd camp here tonight. We're going to spend most of tomorrow trying to hitchhike, and hitchhike over to Heston and spend 2 nights on the mountains. And if that doesn't work, we're just going to wait till, or we're just going to camp here again tomorrow night and get a bus early in the morning at about 6 AM, just 5 kilometers from here. So we'll wake up at about 3, walk the 5k, and get the bus straight to Heston, and that way we still have 1 night up Heston. Should still be good. Hello guys, I think we've been in the tent for like an hour now, and the plan is to just stay in here basically all evening, because we're gonna have to hitchhike tomorrow, and if we don't end up hitchhiking tomorrow, we have to stay here another night. And we haven't got that much food, and we've hardly got any water, so
we're stranded.
Yeah, Rupert's got no water at all. So,
and Rupert's only got peanuts. Send prayers.
Yeah, so hopefully we make it out tomorrow, or we are in trouble. So the first people Raphael asked, these 2 Finnish people, actually managed to give us a lift. So we've just got through all the tunnels, and we've gone for about 20k, which just leaves 6k left today. Another day, another tunnel. So we've just walked about halfway up Heston. We've still got that to go. We're going to set up the camp here tonight, and then hopefully we're going to wake up at around 2 in the morning, go to sleep quite early, maybe 7 or 8. We're going to walk up to the summit, and there's supposed to be a decent chance of seeing the northern lights at about 3 AM. So we'll get there for just after that, see if we can see the northern lights, and then I think the plan is to stay at the summit until sunrise. It's supposed to be the first sunny day we've had here tomorrow, so we'll hopefully get to watch the sunrise, and then head back down, have a few more hours sleep, and then get the bus out of here to the next campsite tomorrow. Morning guys, we've just come back from the top of Heston. It's about 7:30 in the morning. We woke up at 2 and summited it at about 3 in the morning, hoping to see the northern lights, and we did see some, but they were just really faint, not good enough to even get a picture of really. But it was a really starry sky. We stayed at the top of the mountain till 6 as well and watched the sunrise. We got some great photos of the sunrise as well. It actually went just in between that little dip in the mountain over there. I'll probably put some pictures in the video as well, but I didn't actually manage to get any footage up there because it was -1 degrees, and so as soon as I got my GoPro out and started recording, it just crashed basically. But yeah, the plan is later today we'll get the bus to the next campsite and mainly just enjoy just having a bit of sun, because I think this is the first time since we've been here that the sun's been out for longer than 10 minutes at a time. So yeah. So we've come back down off the mountain and we're just going to chill out in this spot for a few hours, head over to the shop in town, buy some supplies for the next 2 days before we catch the bus to the next campsite. So we've just arrived at the campsite and we've just set up the tent. So we're going to have a warm shower and then cook some pasta for dinner. Finally a warm shower. Good morning guys, we've just had a tantalising full English breakfast and now we're out on a small walk, just taking it easy without the bag today, and we're going to head back and make some spaghetti for lunch. So just as we're going on our walk here, there's so many little abandoned buildings. Like that house there looks abandoned, and just down here a bit there's a caravan in there as well. So this is the insides of that abandoned caravan. It's crazy. It was just unlocked, and we went to have a look. Morning guys. So during the night the tent just completely flooded, and we're gonna have to try sort it out before we leave. We've still got one more night as well, which is going to be in the worst rain yet from the whole trip. We don't even really think the tent's going to survive it, to be honest, and at this point we will just sort of want to have a warm bed. I think 10 nights in a row in a tent is definitely pushing it. So we've probably done about 12k so far, and we're going to try and look for a campsite in the next 6k. So after 16k in just like 3 hours, 4 hours, We finally made it to this little shop.
To that side.
So we've set up the tent near the gas station, and now just sitting here having some snacks before the heavy rain starts tonight. So guys, this is going to be the final challenge, and considering our tent leaked yesterday with much less rain, and we're going to have rain, well, it's already started, and from 3 AM till 8 AM there's going to be 3 millimeters of rain every hour, so let's hope it doesn't flood. Morning guys. So we've just packed up all our sleeping gear after that last night in the tent. The blue tent just got absolutely flooded, just big puddles everywhere, but we had time to set up the second green tent, and luckily all of our bags were safe and kept drying it. So now we've just got a short walk into town to get a bus to the house where we're going to stay at, and then from there it's around a 10k walk to Finnsnes, which is where we get the ferry back to Tromsø. Found this weird little machine as we were walking away from the campsite earlier.
Don't make it hit you. I want to see if it goes over the road.
Oh, it stops perfectly. What is it though?
It's so weird.
It's not. It's literally not cutting the grass. I don't know what it is. So guys, it's time for the final challenge of Senja. Rupert and Raphael have just done it. It's just a full submersion in the sea here. We've already got a shower, and yeah, this is the final challenge.
Whoa.
He's found a good spot for this here.
I can catch it. Cool.
Thank you.
I can just hold it.
Actually, yeah, you just hold that. Thank you. Three, 2, 1. So guys, we're inside the house at the moment, and it's so nice to finally have some beds after 10 nights in a row in the tent. To finally be able to sleep on the bed is going to be so nice. And we've got three nights, one here and 2 in Tromsø before we head back to UK. So guys, we've got some couscous and avocado for breakfast today, with some scrambled eggs on the way. Should be a big breakfast to fuel us up for the final 12 kilometers back to Finnsnes. So we've just left the house and we're on the final leg of this journey at last. We've got about 12k, 13k to Finnsnes. It's not meant to be any rain, so it should be nice weather all the way there. So guys, we're now on the bridge leaving Senja. We're crossing over to Finnsnes now to get the ferry back, but It's been a long 10 days here in Senja. So guys, we finally made it back to Tromsø. It's Raphael. The ferry was cancelled due to bad weather, so we had to get a bus. But the journey was so scenic, like 3 hours just straight through the mountains. And now we're back with, most importantly, 3 hot chocolates in Tromsø and probably the best room in the whole hotel for 2 nights. So yeah, gonna go make some dinner. So guys, we're about to eat the final dinner in Tromsø. We've got some truly tantalising meals on the table here. So we were sitting in this same spot in the park here yesterday evening, and we had a crazy Northern Lights show going on for like 20 minutes straight of just really intense Northern Lights straight above our heads. And so we got some fantastic pictures of that on our last night, which was quite lucky. And we're waiting to fly home now. I thought I'd say that I would definitely recommend going to Senja, and the scenery was incredible, but I wouldn't recommend spending 10 nights straight in a tent doing it. And if I was to do it again, I'd have some more luxury, more campsites, maybe some more Airbnbs along the way. We would have liked to have caught the bus less as well. I think we still walked around 100k, but at the end of the day, we were here to enjoy the country and enjoy the scenery without breaking our bodies. It wasn't meant to be an extreme physical challenge. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it.
You're my angel, you're the only sunshine in my life. Feels like heaven when you take me in your arms. You're my angel, you're the only sunshine in my life. Feels like heaven when you take me